I'm using my phone again for my lighting, so apologies if I look awkward. I think left makes it more, yeah. So I guess the other cool thing is if people walk by, then they just assume that I'm like talking to somebody or whatever. So because I have my phone out and there's no car light on. So I just wanted to post. I wanted to talk about the dating stuff and dating life and not being on Instagram and not being on Facebook. It's been rough, and I wanted to make a video on it and talk about it. And I'm not trying to say, oh, pity me, woe is me, like, this guy complaining about the same shit over and over again about dating and keeps complaining and yada yada yada, if that's what it seems like. If anything, it's more like it's kind of like a self wound that I feel like I'm healing from, or trying to heal from. And I'm gonna leave I'm used to continuously putting my seatbelt on, especially when you work as a bus operator. It's the first thing you gotta do. Not being on Instagram and Facebook has been a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. And I just deleted the TikTok app. I'm not really on TikTok that much anymore, even though I have my guitar stuff on there. I'm just tired of myself scrolling as a means to find peace and to be rid of boredom. And I'm even on YouTube Shorts now. I've been on Shorts just scrolling mindlessly and seeing the same shit over and over again. People dancing this stupid fucking shit, and these girls dancing this stupid fucking Tyla or Twyla or whatever your name is. This person got 12 million views for the way she dances with her hips. It's all sexual and it's all sensual. That's why she's famous and she's popular, is because she's showing her ass off. And that's all it is. Sorry about that. It's been the same shit, on TikTok it's the same thing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, TikTok, it's not really any different, right? Sorry, this thing is so awkward. I'm just gonna leave it like that. TikTok, it's not any different, right? I mean, TikTok is the same thing. But the problem isn't them, right? Like, the problem for me is not that they're doing it. Like, they can do it. That's them, and this is what I've learned in recovery, and like not drinking as much anymore, and sober, like trying to be sober and all this stuff, and which isn't something I'm really going to go into, but the problem is not them doing it. The problem is me. The problem is me watching it and consuming it and playing it. That's the problem. The problem is not them. The problem is me. Because if I wasn't scrolling mindlessly to relieve my aches already and pains emotionally and mentally, then I wouldn't continue to do the same. I wouldn't continue to, I wouldn't continue to do all this stuff and watch and scroll and, feel this boredom and pain and fill it up. It's like that animation of the chick, the baby duck or whatever it is. It's like sucking in that yellow orb, the yellow glob, and then it like goes to the next one, feels happy, then it goes to the next one, it feels happy, and like slowly ends up getting black and all this shit, and it ends up eventually like not being able to fulfill its desire for the orb. the glob. So you know, there's there's really no reason for me not to complain, or there's no reason for me to complain. So that's the reality. Not being on Instagram, not being on Facebook, and then TikTok. It's since I'm not doing it, I'm not filling that glob, that yellow glob. You know, I'm not filling it up, and I'm not. Sorry, let's go the other way. I'm not filling it up. I'm not. You know, so I'm feeling darker and blacker. And, you know, the need for the glob is higher and higher, you know, from, you know, at one point in a point in time it was like this, and it was like this, and now it's become, you know, like this, right? You know, from being on Instagram and Facebook for years and years and years, and scrolling and hashtagging and trying to get likes and trying to get follows, and waking up every morning and looking at Instagram, right? That's the first thing I do once I wake up. I look at my phone, Instagram. And there was a time in 2019 when I was posting YouTube videos where I wasn't on social media. And my life was significantly more healthy. But it took time to kind of like, you know, like for me, it's only been a couple months that I've been off of it. The dating stuff goes 100% hand in hand with it, because Instagram has women that you can connect with in real life. Facebook has Facebook dating, which is a dating source, which I was using. So the less you know, for me, it's like, now that I'm not using it, or the more that I don't use it, the more that I'm kind of in a place where, sorry if you can't see me, I'm in a place where, you know, what do I do with myself, and what is the time that I use with myself? And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's me watching movies, and me still being on YouTube, and me overworking, or you know, trying to pick up overtime because I'm so fucking bored. You know, and I say, why do you want overtime? Like the reality, and I wouldn't say this to the company, the reality is that I'm so fucking bored, I have nothing to do besides work, and that's it. And I'm, you know, I make money on the side for it, sure, like the time and a half, yeah, like that's an added benefit. But I'm so fucking bored, you know, and I mean that seriously. I am 100% bored, because I'm not scrolling, and I'm not on Instagram, and I'm not on Facebook, and I'm not online as much. So there's a, you know, there's a needle inside of me that I can't get out. There's a thorn, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, photography and camera work has been a relief, because a camera, it is an electronic device, but it is not a phone. It's not a smartphone. And it's a way that you can use media in a healthy way. You know, a digital camera or a film camera. It doesn't really matter, whatever it is. Even a smartphone camera, you can kind of get away with it, but not really. But putting down the phone, even if I'm using it for lighting right now, putting down the phone and picking up a device that allows me to learn more and figure out how manual works, and autofocus, and lenses, and budget lenses, and cinematic lenses, and how to shoot aperture, how to shoot macro, how to shoot how to shoot wide distance or whatever, or how to shoot landscape, how to shoot cinematic night scenes is all shit I used to post on Instagram that I'm not, that I'm still interested in, and fills my void, so to speak. So I wanted to share that tonight. It fills this void of dating and the desire and the need for a woman, for a person, a significant other that I don't have. And that I fucked up with my whole life. And again, I'm not pitying myself, and I don't want others to pity me. It's just the truth. It's the truth of who I am. So there's something to be learned if you're watching this, or if you leave a comment and want to say something in support. I learn from you. The reality is that I fucked my life up so much with drugs and weed and marijuana and alcohol that I'm still withdrawing from the years and years and years and years of using. And even though I've been clean for some time, it's in the social media is, MySpace. God, I was addicted to that shit since I was 14. I'm 34 now. You're talking 20 years of addiction. Social media addiction, social media withdrawals, right? Social media suicide, which is a thing. So I feel awkward doing this at nighttime and somebody walking and my being able to see, so I'm not going to record that much longer. But I'll post this. If you like it. If you comment. This is my subscribe to my channel spiel without being a subscribe spiel to my channel spiel. And again, thank you again to people who like it and comment it. You're the reason why I post it. And if you're a woman that's asking me for company or to talk to me or whatever, if you're going to do it less indirectly. Or less direct. Yeah, indirectly. I'll post again in a couple days or in a week. I'm going to donate plasma tomorrow for about $80, which I'll use for gas. Most of this money right now is for gas and for a little bit of food. I'll donate tomorrow. I guess my brother's coming down, so I'll see him, and then I'll be working Monday. So I'll be working Friday onwards. Have my own route, doing my own thing. I'm still under my probation, but I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing, as well as the others in my class were official operators for a transportation authority. So, peace out. It gets awkward to